It was a fairly cautious budget handed down by Weatherill with no great surprises announced. Not only was it his first budget as State Treasurer, but it's the last before next year's state election. He talked up the government's moderate approach, describing this year's budget as responsible but progressive.
It draws on all of the strengths and traditions of South Australia for innovation and industriousness and creativity, and it finds a way of actually fashioning a budget that responds to those things.
The figures show South Australia is now in a $1.3 billion deficit for this financial year and won't return to surplus until 2016. And the opposition says it's bad news for the state.
Weatherill is quite simply a danger to the South Australian economy, he's a danger to South Australian families, and he's a danger to small business in this state.
Mr Weatherill all but agreed to the federal government's Gonski education package, saying that the state has not yet signed up to the reforms, but there is contingency money set aside in the hope that he'll be able to sign up before the June 30 deadline.
There is capacity in the budget for us to meet the requirements of Gonski. Of course, there are a lot of other issues around Gonski that we are negotiating. We hope to be able to reach agreement soon, but there is certainly capacity in the budget to agree to the Gonski reforms.
There was also $152 million allocated over 3 years to electrify the Gawler railway line and build a new electrical substation. And the government's going to pay for it with $192 million in savings from cutting 5,000 public service jobs and by delaying capital spending. Stacey Lee, Sky News Business.